is this beautiful star with 9 points. On this video, I'm going to teach you how to do the Incan Star. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook and some acrylic yarn size 4. Okay, so you want to make sure you have a stitch marker close by. You're going to start with a slip knot, and we're going to start with a base ring. So for a base ring, we want to do a chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then to close this base ring, you're going to go into the first chain and do a slip stitch. So into the first chain that you made, insert your hook, pull the yarn through, and close off a slip stitch. And now that's your base ring. We're going to be working into the center of it. So for row 1, we're going to do 8 single crochets into the base ring. I'm going to hide my tail as well, so I'm going to grab that. And then insert my hook into the middle of the ring with a single crochet. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And so now to finish off this row, you're going to, we're going to work in the round. And so now your first single crochet is here. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so into the very first single crochet, let me recount that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. So into my first single crochet, which is this one here, into there, I'm going to insert my hook and do another single crochet to start my next row, row 2. That's the first stitch of row 2. I'm going to mark it with my stitch marker. Since we're going to be working in the round, that's going to be important to identify where the first stitch of the row is. So now we're at row 2, and we're going to do 3 single crochets into each of the stitches. So we've done our first one into the first stitch. You do 2 more. That's 1 and 2 for a total of 3 single crochets. And now you want to repeat that. You do 3 single crochets into each stitch until you hit the last one, which is the one before the stitch marker. So do that, and I'll see you when you're done. All right, so I just did 3 single crochets into each stitch all the way around. So when you're done this row, you should have 24 stitches. And now we can move on to row 2. We can remove the stitch marker, row 3. Remove the stitch marker, and into that stitch, do 1 single crochet. And place a stitch marker back. So that's the beginning of row 3. And now row 3 and 4 are simple. We're just going to do 1 single crochet all the way around for rows 3 and 4. So do that, and I'll see you when I'm done row 4. Okay, so I just finished row 4 here with 1 single crochet all the way around. And now for row 5, we're going to remove the stitch marker. Into that stitch, we're going to do a single crochet and place the stitch marker again to mark the beginning of row 5. And so in this row, we're going to be working 1 single crochet into a stitch, and then into the next an increase, which means 2 single crochets into the same stitch. We've just done the first single crochet, and now into the next stitch, you need an increase. 1 single crochet, and into the same stitch, another single crochet. And that's the row repeat. You do 1 single crochet into the next stitch, and into the next, an increase. 2 single crochets into the same stitch. So do that all the way around, and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, I just finished row 5, and you should have 36 stitches in this row. And now for row 6, we can remove the stitch marker, and into it do a single crochet. And now place the stitch marker again, and that begins row 6. Row 6 is simple. You basically just want to do 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way around. So do 1 single crochet all the way around, and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, so I just finished row 6 here. And now we're going to move on to row 7, in which we're going to do the actual peaks. So you can now remove the stitch marker altogether. And we're going to start where we're at. So you don't really have to do anything but begin row 7. And so we're going to chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And now we're going to do a slip stitch into the second chain from the hook. So you skip the first one and into the second, a slip stitch. Now you want to do 1 single crochet into the next chain. Now we do 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 chains. So 1 double crochet into the next chain, another double crochet into the next chain, another double crochet. And now you're going to be left with 3 chains into which you're going to do 1 treble crochet into each one of them. So you yarn over twice, go into the chain, and then complete a treble crochet into each of those chains. So that was my first one, second, and third. And now to finish this off, we're going to be skipping 3 stitches. So we're going to skip 1, 2, and 3. And into the 4th, we're going to join with a slip stitch. And that's how you work the peak. So I'm going to do it one more time with you. We're going to chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we're going to work a slip stitch into the second chain from the hook. Into the next a single crochet. Into the next 3 a double crochet. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And into the next 3 a treble crochet into each one of them. So we yarn over twice, go into the chain, and complete a treble crochet. That was my first one, my second, and my third. Oh, let's try that again. And now to join to the base, we're going to skip 3 stitches. Skip 1, 2, 3 into the 4th. We're going to join with a slip stitch. And that's how you create those peaks. So now basically you want to repeat this all the way around to complete your star. So do that and I'll see you when you're done. Here we have it. Look how wild. This is really beautiful. It kind of arches inward for me, but if you block it, it's probably going to lay flat. It has 9 points, but it's really beautiful. Kind of looks like a sun or a really crazy star. Beautiful. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you just subscribe to my channel? Just do it. Just do it.